The CIA. The CIA, the Pentagon, the military, the United States government does business with Facebook, MySpace, and all these other social medias that you can go to, and you voluntarily give them all of your information. They know who's connected to who lives where, who's related to who. Are you following me? If you want to get on Facebook and you want to bang, all right, this is a short little piece, a lot shorter than the last one, but this is a short little piece, just in case you're not convinced. I'm talking to the miseducated, conscious Negroes now, all right, that want to get up on Facebook and bang, all right?
Have you thought about the privacy you put at risk? Facebook allows users to post their favorite music, books, movies, their address, hometown, phone number, email, clubs, jobs, educational history, birth dates, sexual orientation, interests, daily schedules, exactly how they are related to friends, upload pictures of themselves, and even political affiliations. Its privacy policy even goes so far as to state it also collects information about you from other sources, such as newspapers and instant messaging services. This information is gathered regardless of your use of the website. Think that's scary? The Facebook's term of service state, by posting member content to any part of the website, you automatically grant and represent and warrant that you have the right to grant to Facebook an irrevocable, perpetual, non-exclusive, transferable, fully paid, worldwide license with the right to sub-license to use, copy, perform, display, reformat, translate, excerpt, in whole or in part, and distribute such information and content, and to prepare derivative works of, or incorporate into other works such information and content, and to grant and authorize sub-licenses of the foregoing. Have you seen the Facebook's Pulse feature? Pulse provides statistical trends among universities down to minute details such as percentages of females with conservative views, the student body's top 10 movies, and percentage of students who have read Catcher in the Rye. The so-called privacy policy goes on to say that they may share your information with third parties, including responsible companies with which they have a relationship. Can you think of any marketing group who would pass up buying such valid and easily collected statistics such as these and others? So maybe they're using us. But is there more? The first venture capital money totaled at $500,000 came to the Facebook from venture capitalist Peter Thiel, founder and former CEO of PayPal. He also serves on the board of Radical Group, Vanguard PAC. Further funding came in the form of $12.7 million from venture capital firm Excel Partners. Excel's manager, James Breyer, was former chair of the National Venture Capital Association. Breyer served in National Venture Capital Association's board with Gilman Louie, CEO of In-Q-Tel, a venture capital firm established by the Central Intelligence Agency in 1999. This firm works in various aspects of information technology and intelligence, including most notably, nurturing data mining technologies. Breyer has also served on the board of BBN Technologies, a research and development firm known for spearheading the ARPANET, or what we know today as the Internet. In October of 2004, Dr. Anita Jones climbed on board BBN, along with Gilman Louie. But what is most interesting is Dr. Jones' experience prior to joining BBN. Jones herself served on the board of directors for In-Q-Tel, and was previously the Director of Defense Research and Engineering for the U.S. Department of Defense. Her responsibilities included serving as an advisor to the Secretary of Defense and overseeing the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. This goes farther than just the initial appearances. Stark was shot to national fame in 2002 when knowledge of the existence of the Information Awareness Office came to light. The IAO stated its mission was to gather as much information as possible about everyone in a centralized location for easy perusal by the United States government, including but not limited to internet activity, credit card purchase history, airline ticket purchases, car rentals, medical records, educational transcripts, driver's licenses, utility bills, tax returns, and any other available data. All of the above raises more questions than answers. Perhaps if the Facebook wishes to stay ethically sane, it should enact a policy. What happens in the Facebook stays in the Facebook.
You get my point? They work with the Department of Defense, In-Q-Tel, CIA, PayPal, all of them work in cahoots with one another to gather information that they don't have to take you to the smoke-filled back room and twist your arm anymore. You voluntarily give them the information. This is what you do on a daily and consistent basis. All right? several years ago when you went to the counter at Home Depot or one of these places, and you had to give them your phone number. They started out with your phone number. And then they wanted your email address, and then they wanted your zip code. What they were doing, they were gathering information and data on you. So now what they do on Facebook and other places, they're able to pull data and information on any individual from 400 or 500 different sources. All right, so it's really easy to track you down now. All right, so when the stuff goes down, now listen, I'm not just saying it's in a vacuum. There's a document called Rex 84, the King Alfred Plan, where the contingency plan is designed to round all of us up in 8 hours. I don't give a damn if you're Mason, Eastern Star, whatever club you belong to, Delta, Sigma, whatever, Muslim, Christian, whatever, they don't give a damn. Because if they came in this room right now, they're not going to stop and ask individuals, what religion are you, right or wrong? They look at all of us as being the same. The contingency plan is Rex 84, the King Alfred Plan. Study it for yourself. I wanted to talk about the psychological covert war as it relates to the miseducation of the conscious Negro. Simply because the conscious Negro don't think these things are happening on a subconscious level. So when you bring it out to them and you explain to them that the Western world deals with the term psychology, which they say is the study of the mind, which is not correct. Psychology is the study of the soul. The psyche in ancient Kemet is the soul. They're waging a covert war on hip-hop, which is high infinite power healing our people. High infinite power healing our people. They're waging a psychological, hidden, covert war on the souls of black folks. And they're using the conscious Negro to do it. Or as conscious as we may think that we are. We're giving them information that if you would not give them the information, you can actually give them the keys to your own destruction. All right? I'll prove that in a minute. There's no better way to mourn a fallen soldier than to pick up the fallen weapon. What do we mean by that? There's brothers and sisters that came before us that laid out a life work, like Amos Wilson, left us the blueprint for black power. And probably 3 people in this room have read the book. 3 people have read it, and probably 1 person put it to some use. Are you following me? We need to pick up the weapon of the fallen soldiers. Simply because some of the soldiers said we are at war. M.E.M.G said there's a war out there that no one's safe from. It says here that it is always easy to shift blame on the elders or some imaginary enemies rather than assume responsibility for one's own ineptness. You get on Facebook and you want to bang on the imaginary white man, the enemy. Talk about they watching me. They ain't watching you, fool. You give them all the damn information on the internet. And people like 50 Cent and other people making songs, give them all the information. They're not going to sit outside your door no more. Are you following me? Dr. Frances Cress Walton teaches us in the book ISIS paper, The Keys to the Colors. She gave us a working fundamental definition of what racism is. She said it's the local and global power system and dynamic, structured and maintained by persons who classify themselves as white, whether consciously or subconsciously determined, which consists of patterns of perception, logic, symbol formation, thought, speech, action, and emotional response as conducted simultaneously in all areas of people's activity. These areas of people's activity are economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival and to prevent white genetic annihilation on the planet Earth. What does this mean, Professor Griff? Simply means that this genetic material that lies in the testicles of the black man can successfully annihilate white people. All we got to do is love them to death. Are you following me? I remember I said that in one lecture. I had to pull it back and check the brothers, because I said, listen, brothers, as a strategy, if we wanted to get rid of white people, all we had to do is every brother in the room go out and impregnate 10 white women. And we cover the whole race. 1 or 2 of the brothers took that shit literally. I'm like, brother, slow your roll, man. But I'm saying, Dr. Frances Cress Walton said that white